All right, there's only a couple more lessons to go from the devil, so why don't we go ahead and fire it up? So the sixth principle is the principle of harmony. The devil gets done talking about how knowledge is not wisdom, and it doesn't take a genius to know this, but knowledge can be used, and most people don't even attain knowledge until after they're 40 years old, he says, but knowledge can be used for evil, knowledge can be used for good, but wisdom only comes to people who seek wisdom. And wisdom will, save you a lot of pain in your life if you can be temperate enough and open enough and humble enough to look for wisdom. So he talks about that. And then he says that the sixth principle is the principle of harmony, that nature always works in an orderly fashion, that there is an order to everything, and that everything that happens is really a matter of harmony and or disharmony, right? And so if you put yourself in an environment that is chaotic and horrifying and bad, then what are you going to get? What do you expect? You're harmonizing with that frequency. You are putting yourself in that position or that environment. And so then Napoleon Hill says, well, is there any way out for someone who's in a position like this? And the devil says yes, but they have to get out of this situation. Any situation that you're in, you can create a space, you can create a small environment, even if that's in your room or a corner in a room, to basically have like a really calm spot, a place that you can cultivate like a prayer closet, or like hang some Buddhist flags or something, a place to basically that you recognize as a peaceful place, even if it was in a chaotic environment. Maybe that's the best you've got, and if that's the best you've got, then you should do that. No matter what, you should definitely try and avoid a difficult situation, a bad environment at any cost, right? I grew up in Douglasville, Georgia, and I'm not trying to throw shade, but not very many of us got out of Douglasville, Georgia, right? I was one of the only people that was able to go on and go to a decent college, and when I went to that college, that environment changed me, and it made me make different decisions and shaped me in a lot of ways. And then after that, I was able to travel and do other things as a result of really just taking big risks. I've taken a lot of big risks, and some of them have paid off, not all of them have. But as a result of some of them, I'm still paying off, in fact. But as a result of taking those risks and doing things differently and putting myself in a different environment. For instance, when I got out of college, I took out a school loan so that I could go and work for Outward Bound. But putting myself in that position, in that environment, as an environmental educator and an adventure instructor, it put me in a completely different place where I had to adapt. Right? And so whatever situation that we put ourselves into, we have to harmonize into that position. Whatever the group is that we surround ourselves with, we absolutely will harmonize with those people, like it or not, right? If you're in a jail, then you're going to act like a person in the jail, right? I can personally speak from experience there as well, right? You don't want to look different than everybody else, you don't want to draw attention to yourself and be the fish, right? So you've got to put on that facade. You've got to blend into that environment, and there's really no choice. You're going to do it whether you decide to do it or not. That's totally 100%, your thing. So this is why people hire slowly and fire quickly, okay? Something that people talk a lot about in the New Age movement, one of my favorite words, resonate. You're going to resonate. You're going to resonate at whatever you are constantly exposed to, right? And again, this is only half the truth, because we also have dissonant frequencies as well. So we're going to resonate with some people. We're going to be dissonant with other people. But if we put ourselves in a specific environment, in a position with a group of people, you bet your ass you're going to take on those characteristics and you're going to harmonize with those people. So people in business, people who choose the people that they work with, who they associate with, it should be very intentional. And if you're in a difficult environment and you need to get out of that environment, get out of that environment. Find some other people who are better suited to what you want to resonate with, okay? Find a place in your home that you can create a peaceful chamber to sit at, like an altar or whatever it might be. It doesn't matter, whatever works for you, right? Like I said, Buddhist prayer flags or a prayer closet or something like that. A space, a safe space for yourself so that you can detach from that environment if it needs to be that way. Create your own environment as much as you possibly can and get out of the situation if it's difficult, because nature will force you basically to resonate at whatever frequency that you are exposing yourself to the most. I think we hear it all the time, birds of a feather flock together. The idea is no different. So take the conscious choice. Don't drift into a situation with people that you don't want to be associated with just because they're around. Take effort, take energy to put yourself in a position to associate with people who are going to be healthy and beneficial to be around. And that goes back again with the rule of 5, right? And they use this a lot in self-help for money. But the five people you associate with the most, you'll have the most traits in common with. And that includes money, along with many other characteristics and traits. Like, we know it, we hate it, it's true, but you pick up on somebody's gestures, you pick up on their laughter. If you hang out with them enough, you begin to really just subconsciously mirror their behavior. And that is the idea and the law of harmony in this particular work. So that's 6. 6 out of 7. There's only one more, and I got hopefully a special surprise for you once we finish this series. Thanks so much for watching the video. I'm going to be hanging out on Clubhouse Saturday, 11 a.m. I got a bunch of friends who are awesome, and they're going to be kicking it. We're going to kind of be doing this thing weekly. I'm going to have special people, guests, whoever wants to kind of come by and talk. Really want to just have a Q&A kind of thing and just chat casually, connect, and do that sort of thing. So if you're not already, go ahead and get on the waiting list for that app. Like I said in the last video, it is only available on iOS, but it will be on Android soon. And it's a pretty interesting little app. I've had a lot of fun on it. It's interesting and cool, and it's been a lot of fun. I've met some cool people on there already, so that's been fun. I want to thank Content Safe for distributing this video all over the place. I really, 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 really appreciate it as the censorship squeeze continues to clamp down. You will be able to find my content all over the internet, even though, like, what's controversial about helping people? And I also would like to direct you to my website. I'm going to be doing a Zoom call as well at the end of this week. A Zoom call, we'll call it 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 1 Central. And we'll do a little Zoom call if you want to come hang out. Just chat, kick it, do something casual, meet some other like-minded people. Let's do that. 2 p.m. this Saturday on Zoom. We can hang. And I'll send you the link if you're on my email list or if you're in my Facebook group. But if you're not in either one of those, you're going to want to do that if you want to hop on the Zoom call, because I'm not going to just post a Zoom link on a YouTube video. We had some people bust in, and we had some Zoom bombers on another chat that we had, which was kind of fun, but I'm not trying to have that on another call. Not on Saturday, right? Like, it was super fun. Like, SpongeBob popped in there, started playing the guitar. It was pretty hilarious. But we were talking about crypto that day, and there was a lot of people on the call. So it was quite exciting. But it's just going to be myself on this call this time. So it's not going to. So I don't want it to be too chaotic. I want to actually be able to engage and have fun. So let's call it 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday, Zoom. Come hang out with me. I want to engage with you. I don't want to just make videos to you. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk with you. I want to connect and know more about who you are. I've gotten so many great comments over the past few years from doing these videos, and the more people that I meet, the more just incredible it is to be able to connect. So please, before I start crying on this tape, go on my website and get on the email list so that I can send you a Zoom link and you can tell me hello. I'd love to hear from you. All right, have a good one. We'll see y'all next time.